Hello, good morning, welcome. We are discussing breakfast. Actually, not really. This is the best breakfast ever. This is where we change your breakfast to change your life. We are discussing the 150th healthiest foods on earth. It's a phenomenal book. We've moved on to the letter F today. Yesterday we did endives, or the other day. Change your breakfast, change your life. Start your day with the best breakfast ever. Trust me, you'll be so glad you did. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so today we moved on to F, and today we were talking about fennel. Look at that hairy little booger. Yeah, I know it's fennel. So it's really interesting. One night we were at a big fancy do, and as a vegetarian, I always get a special plate, right? Because I'm vegetarian. Because plate service. So everybody at the table, there was I think the table was like 10 people. So my husband and I, we get the vegetarian plates. And we're all looking at this thing. We're like, what's that? And I taste it. I'm like, it tastes like licorice. And nobody could tell me what it was, right? So finally I asked the lady that served it. She's like, I don't know. I'll ask the chef. She came back and she said, fennel. I'm like, I have never eaten fennel. It was so good. And it was kind of like dug out a little bit. So it was kind of like you would stuff a red pepper or something like that with stuff. That's what it was. So it had like risotto and stuff, and it was like a fennel. And it was so good. Just saying. Everyone's like, oh, I want that. So now I get to learn about the beauty of fennel. So here's what it says. Fennel is a perfect example of how sometimes a plant, wait, let me move this over there so I'm not turning my head so much. A plant will show its medicinal properties in the most unexpected conditions. So fennel is very good for colic in babies, right? Now, colic isn't anything, earth-shattering unless you're one of the parents of a colicky baby. Then you're like, you really need to give them something. And, I know growing up and when I had kids, or when my kids are younger, there's a couple of products on the market that had alcohol in them and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not giving that to my baby if they have colic, So it would have been good to know. So moms out there, share this information with anybody else. Fennel is great for colic. And it says, it says the fennel seed oil on infantile colic. It said eliminated colic in 65% of the infants. It produced a significant improvement in the treatment group and lowered what's called the number needed to treat, all without a single side effect. And that's so important to moms. We don't want side effects, right? This other drug they used to use could cause death in a baby. I was like, yeah, let's not do that one, right? So now think about it. So if it's good for baby gut, right? Because that's where the colic comes from, is in the gut. Maybe it's good for adult gut. So listen to this. It says that it has, first of all, it says the anethole, responsible for the licorice flavor, the limonene and quercetin. I'm surprised you people don't make fun of me of how I spell this or how I pronounce these words. It has an anti-inflammatory flavonoid. Okay, so the fennel oil counteracts spasms of smooth muscles in the gut. It relieves gas and helps with cramp. And in some Indian restaurants, they actually offer it as a soothing after dinner, on a plate for after dinner, or in a tea to help with the digestion, because Indian kind of, gets the gut all going. And it says that something in fennel here, I'm not going to try and say the word, but part of the fennel seed extract helps to suppress the growth of certain tumors, right? So look at how important food is, right? So many people are like, oh, I'm too busy to eat healthy. Seriously, are you too busy because you're going to be dead soon? I'm just saying. Anyway, so this is worth knowing. It said a couple of herbal experts say that pregnant women should not use fennel oil or fennel extracts. Also, anyone allergic to celery, carrots, dill, or anise should avoid fennel as well, which is quite funny because I'm allergic to dill. And I've only eaten fennel once, so I'm like, well, maybe I should try it again. See, no, maybe I won't. No, I probably will because I really enjoyed it. Now, here's a little bit of fennel trivia. This one is for my marathoners who love to marathon, and they're like, Fennel is the Greek name for marathon. It seems back around 490 BCE, the Greeks defeated the Persians in a fennel field exactly 26 miles and 385 yards from Athens. They sent a runner bearing the good news back home. And ever since then, the length of a marathon race has remained the same as the distance from the fennel field into town, 26 miles, 385 yards. Who knew? Now you know. See, it's not just about breakfast. You get to be smart here too. I know, right? Share this with your friends, like the page. Have an amazing day. Cheers.